got a quarterback. It took me a week to digest what happened. We got a quarterback, baby. We Ritter proof. That's what I call it. From now on, if you got two quarterbacks that are starting worthy, and yes, I believe Penix is starting worthy. It's called Ritter proof. Ritter, you are responsible for this. You are responsible for this. Let me explain. You were so horrible your last year here. I mean, we had no choice. We had no choice but to, by October of last year, we knew we needed a quarterback. Even though we were still kind of in the hunt pretty much the whole year, we saw that we had a team that was really the best in the South, but quarterback and head coaching held us back. So yeah, now we're Ritter proof. If you got two worthy starting quarterbacks, you're Ritter proof. We went and signed Kirk Cousins, free agent, $100 million guaranteed, $180 million deal, 2 years with a 4-year possibility. So yeah, I mean, we know Kirk was putting up MVP numbers before he got hurt. And, so we get to the draft, and everyone's thinking Dallas Turner, Brian Murphy, Terrence, Terrence Mitchell? Not Terrence Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell. Quinyon Mitchell, the cornerback from the Eagles got. Quinyon Mitchell. Laiato Latu. The Colts got. The edge the Colts drafted from UCLA. It could have been any of those guys, even a Jared Verse. Nobody was thinking Penix. I remember in my Falcons group chat, one guy, Jeremy Gray, shout out Jeremy Gray, he said Penix at 8. Everyone shot him down like he was crazy. Yeah, we said, yeah, Penix at 40, well, whenever I don't know, the second round, whatever. Penix in the second round. Everyone shot him down like he was crazy. And he turned out to be right. I love Penix throughout the year. I watched Penix since he's been in Indiana at COVID 2020 season. 4-star from Tampa, Florida. He's been balling in college forever. He should have won the Heisman, in my opinion. I guess Jay Daniels, he deserved it too, but it could have went anyway. Whoever got it would have been okay. But man, we were not expecting that though. But I'm happy now. At first, I didn't understand it. You just paid all this money. You just paid all this money for Kirk just to get a quarterback, a first-round quarterback. But I get it. We don't ever want to go through what we did with Ritter. I haven't seen that bad quarterback play in Atlanta in a long time. What, Byron Leftwich or what, Doug Johnson? That level of quarterback play was horrible. Even Mariota was way better than Ritter. That shows you how bad Ritter was. But I'm so happy with Penix. Big hands. When you see it, he has a rocket launcher arm. Yeah, and it's just insurance. It's insurance for Kirk, who's 35, got Achilles. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, well, Kirk shouldn't be mad. He got $100 million. He got $100 million, Shit, I care about Kirk, how he feels. Because chemistry in the locker room matters. It matters. And if Kirk feels some type of way, I don't know, because he's going to always have to look over his shoulder. I understand that the Falcons didn't think they probably were going to take Penix when they signed Cousins. But they were just blown away after that with Penix. And they didn't want to pass up on who they thought would probably be a top NFL quarterback. I don't blame them. The people who are saying this is dumb. Yes, we did pay Kirk all that money, but isn't this a good dumb to have two quarterbacks? Like I said, I hate it for Kirk Cousins. We could have just took a win now move. We could have got Ndunze on the offense to help Cousins. I would have been cool with that. But bro. It makes sense though. It makes sense. You have insurance. When you drive a car, you have insurance in case something goes wrong. We got insurance with Cousins. You know, even though I believe Cousins is a top 10 quarterback, at least around 7 to 10, I think so. But you know, Penix is. I mean, come on, bro. I can imagine 3 or 4 or 5 years from now, we're like, man, we had the opportunity to take him, but we did not take him. We did not take him. You know. And honestly, I think if Penix was probably in next year's draft, he's probably the number 1 pick. He's probably the number 1 guy above Shador, Carson Beck, Quinn Ewers, Jalen Milroe, Riley Leonard. You don't pass up on that because we expected to win now. We are expected to win now. We won't have the capital to draft a quarterback like this in the top 10. Let's just be real. I mean, because we're NFC South favorites. We won't have the capital to win. I mean, to take a pick in the next take a quarterback in the next top 10 in the next few years. And Kirk is pushing 40. So, I understand it. It was a wild card, but I understand it. Because we all knew at least I knew Penix was not going past. He wasn't going past Raiders, Las Vegas at 12 or 13. I think they were at 13. He wasn't going past Las Vegas. So, that was right about the right range. Everybody was talking about Penix second, late first. Come on, just look at the tape. Look at the pro day. He ran a 4.5. He got a rocket launcher arm. He sits there and processes the field like a pro. Like, we're talking like Josh Allen type of arm. Like, just can read the field. Just amazing. You saw what he did in Washington. Led them to a Pac-12 championship. First Pac-12 championship since 2016. First national title appearance since first playoff appearance since 2016. First national title appearance since like 1991 or whenever they won the last national championship. Heisman runner-up. Like, and you see it with the arm. Quarterbacks are a premium in the league. And if you think one guy is going to be the next one, and you have a quarterback who's older, coming off Achilles, I understand it. I do. But this situation is unprecedented. Has not happened before. Unprecedented. I can't pronounce the word. But yeah, it's never happened before. You can't compare it to Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. You can't compare it to Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Because these guys were entrenched starters in there for a long time. And there were rumors about them leaving already. Or you can't compare it to, you can't compare it to even Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes. Because at least Alex Smith was there playing in Kansas City for a few years before Patrick Mahomes got there. Kirk Cousins never took a stop. We just signed him for $180 million a month ago. He's never took a snap in Atlanta for the Falcons. Never. And we already got his replacement. I mean, maybe Kirk Cousins next 4 years miraculously is like on some level like, well, we can't even get Penix on the field. We're gonna have to trade Penix. Because we heard Terry Fontenot said if we can sit Penix for 5 years, that's a great situation. Well, we know damn well Penix ain't sitting for no 5 years. We know that is not happening. That's just not happening. It don't make sense. He's going to be long going traded if he's not started by then. What worries me is the team at practice is going to just see Penix just throwing bombs after bombs after bombs after bombs over back there. Just, yeah, Kirk's doing what he needs to do. But yeah. But did you see Penix? You see that long bomb he threw to London? You see that long bomb he threw to Kyle Pitts? Bro, did you see that throw? He threw to Darnell Mooney? Bro, did you see that throw he did to Ray McLeod in the back of the end zone? Where only he can get it? I can only see it. And I can imagine the race war is going to start in Atlanta because it was already a race war between Matt Ryan and Michael Vick. And they were two different generations. Well, they played at the same time, but basically they were two different generations. But still, you get my point. There's a race war here about Matt Ryan and Michael Vick. Wait till Kirk Cousins throw his first interception. Put the black boy in. Put him in. I can already imagine the sport talk radio and everything because Atlanta's one of the biggest cities with heavy minority, heavy black presence. Probably number one in the country with that, the most black influence on the city for a major city. I would say number one. But yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine what's going to happen. I can imagine all the. I can imagine it. To be real, I can imagine it. I can imagine all the speculation, all the put that boy Penix in. Kirk threw 3 interceptions today. Yeah, but we're 7-3, and I don't give a damn. Put him in. And what's this gonna do for Kirk's psyche and stuff like that? It's just, man. It's just the beginning of the saga, but I understand it. I'm happy with it, but I wish they would just kind of in a way could have told Kirk beforehand, So, but hey, we Ritter proof. We ain't gotta go through that no more. So that's the big takeaway. Yeah, I'm gonna have some more thoughts about it. It took me a week to think about it, sleep on it, digest on it. So yeah, rise up, baby, rise up.